Quite a bit from AAA. He was really a stalwart in the starting rotation early in the year.
Not a dry eye in the joint for the last hour or so as the 0-2 pitch to Lee.
Some days are about more than just baseball. Today is one of those days. We're live from Milwaukee, where the air is thick with emotion, not just for the game, but for a voice that defined it for generations. Across the street from this very ballpark, at Wood National Cemetery, the legendary Bob Uecker was laid to rest. Mr. Baseball wasn't just a broadcaster. He was the heartbeat of this city and this team. So today, as the Brewers face the Giants, every pitch, every hit, and every cheer will echo with his memory. This is Baseball Extra, and today, we're not just watching a game. We're paying tribute to an icon. We'll laugh, we'll remember, and we'll celebrate a legacy that will live forever, just the way you would have wanted. This one's for you, Mr. Baseball. Welcome back to Baseball Extra. It is an emotionally charged Sunday here in Milwaukee. Before the game, the Brewers held an incredible ceremony celebrating the life of Bob Uecker, a true franchise icon. You could feel the weight of his legacy in every corner of the stadium. Players like Willie Adams are even sporting custom cleats with Uecker's face on them, a small gesture for a man who made such a giant impact. On the mound for the Brewers is Chad Patrick, a young arm that's seen his share of travel between AAA and the big leagues this season. He's looking for a statement start, especially on a day like today. He's facing a San Francisco Giants lineup eager to play spoiler. Patrick starts strong, really commanding his pitches early. He gets Young-Hoo Lee to swing and miss for the first out. You can see the confidence. He follows that up by getting Elliot Ramos swinging, another strikeout. His cut fastball is just dancing today, a thing of beauty. That's his signature pitch, and he's locating it perfectly on the corners. 2 quick outs. Willie Adams steps in for the Giants. It's a poignant at-bat, with Adams wearing those Uecker tribute cleats. Patrick works the count full, but he loses him, issuing a 4-pitch walk. That brings up Dom Smith, but Patrick isn't rattled. He goes right after Smith and gets him swinging to end the inning. A fantastic start for Chad Patrick, striking out the side after issuing the walk. He looks dialed in, channeling the energy of this emotional day. Now, the Brewers get their first crack at Giants starter Robbie Ray. Ray has been a force this season, already with 10 wins and a ton of strikeouts. He's a veteran lefty who knows how to dominate. Leading off for Milwaukee is Sal Frelick. Frelick has been one of the toughest outs in the league, hitting just under 300. Ray is careful with him, and Frelick shows great patience, drawing a leadoff walk. That's exactly how you want to start an inning against a tough pitcher like Ray. Caleb Turang steps up. Turang hits a rocket to left center. It looks like it's destined for the gap, but Elliot Ramos in center field gets an incredible jump on it. He takes a strange, winding route, but at the last second, lays out and makes a spectacular diving catch just inches off the grass. An absolute web gem that saves a run. Incredible play. With Frelick still at first, Christian Yelich comes to the plate. Yelich was a big part of the pregame Bob Uecker tribute, sharing some heartfelt words. But as soon as he steps in the box, it's all business. Ray, however, is a step ahead. He knows the Brewers want to be aggressive. He throws over to first, and they've got Frelick caught. A perfect pickoff move. Frelick is tagged out at second, and just like that, the inning is over on a caught stealing. A brilliant defensive inning for the Giants, and a frustrating one for the Brewers. We are scoreless through one. We head to the second inning. Chad Patrick is back on the mound for the Brewers, looking to build on that dominant first frame. He starts off by getting Matt Chapman to go down on strikes with a perfectly placed front door cutter. That's 4 strikeouts already for Patrick. He is feeling it. Next up is Wilmer Flores. Patrick gets 2 strikes on him, but Flores manages to fight one off, looping a single into right field. It's the first hit of the game for the Giants. A classic piece of 2-strike hitting. That brings Luis Matos to the plate. Matos had a great game last night and is looking to keep that momentum going. Patrick throws a 1-1 pitch, and Matos connects. He sends a towering drive deep to left center field. It's carrying. Get up, get out of here. Gone. A 2-run homer for Luis Matos. Just like that, the Giants jump out to a 2-0 lead. You could almost hear Uecker's famous call in your head on that one. It was an absolute no-doubter off the bat. A tough pill for Patrick to swallow after such a strong start. The ballpark goes quiet as the Giants celebrate. Mottos give the Giants a crucial early lead on the road. The Brewers now find themselves in an early hole. Let's see how they respond. Christian Yelich, who was at the plate when the last inning ended, leads this one off. He wastes no time, jumping on the first pitch from Robbie Ray and smashing it to right field. It's off the wall. Yelich cruises into second base with a leadoff double. That's the kind of spark this offense needed. A perfect response. Yelich is fired up at second base. He even patched the special Uecker patch on his jersey. You can tell this game means a little more to him. Danny Jansen is next. He works a deep count, battling Ray on every pitch, the 3-2. It's low for ball 4. Jansen takes his walk. Now the Brewers have 2 on with nobody out. The pressure is on Robbie Ray. After a strikeout, Brandon Lockett comes up. This is a huge spot for the rookie. 2 on, 2 out. Ray delivers, and Lockett grounds one right past the diving glove of Matt Chapman at third. It's a base hit into left field. Yelich scores easily from second. The Brewers are on the board. An RBI single for Brandon Lockett, and it's a 2-1 ball game. A fantastic piece of hitting, just finding the hole. The crowd at American Family Field is back in it. We move to the top of the third. Chad Patrick settles back in after giving up the home run. He needs a quick inning here to keep the momentum with the Brewers. He gets Elliot Ramos to ground out to Bryce Terang, who makes a slick play ranging to his left. Terang is a human highlight reel at second base. He makes the spectacular look routine. That's one of the key MLB emotional moments of the day, watching these young players step up. He follows that up by getting another ground out and a soft fly ball to end the inning. A nice bounce back frame for Patrick. Bottom of the third. Caleb Terang leads off, and he is looking for redemption after that great catch he was robbed of earlier. He gets a pitch he likes and lines it softly into the left center gap. It just drops in and rolls all the way to the wall. Terang is into second with a 1-out double. He read that ball perfectly off the bat. That sets up first and second with 1 out, and Christian Yelich steps back up. This feels like the moment for the Brewers to take control. The crowd is on its feet. Ray delivers a 1-2 pitch, and Yelich hits a slow roller right through the hole on the right side. A seeing eye single. Terang comes in to score. We are tied at 2. Christian Yelich delivers again. A clutch 2-out hit. You have to think there's a little bit of Uecker magic at play here today. The Brewers have clawed their way back. We jump ahead to the bottom of the 5th inning, still tied 2-2. It's been a tense pitcher's duel since the 3rd. Caleb Terang leads off for the Brewers. The count is 1-2. The pitch comes, and Terang crushes it. A screaming line drive into the gap in left center. That ball is a frozen rope, and it is gone. A solo home run for Caleb Terang. The Brewers have the lead. It's 3-2. He just barely cleared the wall. A laser beam of a homer that got out in a hurry. What a moment for Terang, his 8th of the year, and it gives Milwaukee its first lead of the day. The energy in this stadium is electric now. The Brewers are fired up. Later in the inning, they load the bases, looking to break this game wide open. But the Giants' defense comes up huge again. A fly ball to shallow left, and Elliot Ramos makes another great running catch to end the inning. Despite the homer, the Giants limit the damage and keep it a 1-run game. These are the kind of Brewers highlights fans will be talking about all week. We head to the top of the 8th inning. The Brewers are clinging to that 3-2 lead. They bring in their flamethrower from the bullpen, Abner Uribe, to protect it. Uribe is throwing absolute gas, hitting 100 miles per hour on the radar gun. He strikes out Dom Smith on a blistering fastball to get the 2nd out. He looks untouchable. But then, disaster strikes for Milwaukee. A walk and a single put 2 runners on. That brings up Elliot Ramos, who has had a tough day at the plate, 0 for 4. But this is his chance to be the hero. The bases are loaded, 2 outs. The tension is palpable. Uribe delivers. Ramos swings and hits a sharp line drive right back up the middle. It's through for a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes the 2nd runner. They're waving him home. The throw is offline. Both runs score. The Giants have taken the lead. A clutch 2-run single from Elliot Ramos, and just like that, it's 4-3 San Francisco. An absolutely stunning turn of events. 103 miles per hour right off the bat. A heartbreaking moment for the Brewers and their fans. Bottom of the 9th. The Brewers are down to their final 3 outs. The Giants bring in their closer to shut the door. The Brewers manage to get the tying run on base, putting the pressure right back on San Francisco. Anthony Siegler is called upon to pinch hit in a massive spot. The crowd is begging for one more moment of magic on this emotional day. The closer gets to a full count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. A borderline pitch that could have gone either way, but the umpire rings him up. The catcher did a great job framing it, and the game is over. The San Francisco Giants take the series, winning a thriller with a final score of 4-3. The Brewers strand the tying run on base and suffer a gut-wrenching loss. A tough way to end a day that began with such a powerful and moving Bob Uecker tribute. Despite the loss, the memory of Mr. Baseball and the fight the Brewers showed today is what will stick with everyone here. It wasn't the result Milwaukee wanted, but it was a day filled with passion, emotion, and great baseball, a fitting tribute to a legend. Thank you for joining us here on Baseball Extra. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more in-depth baseball content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.